spot. Exactly like that. That's exactly, just on the spot. There you go. Okay, sounds good, Paul. Okay, we're just gonna start moving. It's a little chilly in here, which is nice. I'm sure it'll get pretty warm pretty fast. But for the time being, I'm enjoying the nice cool air here. Good, there we go. And we're just trying to get the knees up tall. All right, keeping the chest up, shoulders back and relaxed. Very nice. Good. Okay, we're gonna go for another 30 seconds or so here. I just want to get the heart rate up a little bit and get the blood flowing. All right, we'll be doing some more spinal warm-ups in a second. Good. And now we're gonna go ahead and get our heels coming back. All right, we're all familiar with these ones, heels to butt. All right, we're gonna be opening up the shoulders and arms as well. All right, a lot of stuff we're gonna be working on is with the upper back. So I'm gonna get those muscles. Oh, nice, we're getting more people. Good stuff. For everybody who's joining in now, just go ahead and hop in and follow along. All right, make sure you have some water next to you. And just go ahead and chime in. We're gonna do another 30 seconds of this exercise here. Good. Remember to take deep breaths in through your nose and release through your mouth. Good. Fantastic. That's it. And go at your own pace. If you need to go a little slower, go a little slower. And if you want to pick it up, feels good, and really get in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Nice. Let's bring it to a stop. Now, we're going to keep our feet shoulder width apart. All right, hands are going to be up here like so. And we're going to start today with our twists. Right, as I was mentioning earlier, and we have it up on our website. Today's class will be focused around the spine and its surrounding musculature. So all of the movements from rotation to what which is what we're doing now, to lateral flexion, extension, and even stabilization. We'll be working through those movements today. So we want to make sure the spine is nice and warmed up. Good. Let's do another 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Now we're going to go into our flexions. We're going to have hands by your sides, and we're going to tilt to the side just as low as the body will let you. Right? If you can go a little lower, go a little bit lower. Good. And again, we're trying to not lean forward as we do it. Keep the chest up, right? Body straight in one line, side to side. Good. That's it. Let's do another 5 on either side here. And 1. Oh, got a little scratch back there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fantastic. After that, we're going to keep your feet shoulder width apart, knees straight. We're going to do 10 toe touches. This is where the flexion and extension part of the back come in, right? So reaching down, get as far as you can, and come on up. Down, up. Give you guys a different angle. Down, up. Right. As we come up, you want to get the shoulder blades back and down, chest up. Right. That's going to be the extension, and forward here is going to be the flexion. 3 more. Down. 1, down, 2, last 1, down, and 3. Very good. Nice. Now we're going to warm up the upper back a little bit more before we start. So I'm going to start with Hulk claps. I don't know if you guys ever watched the Hulk, but this is one of his signature techniques. We're going to have our arms straight out to the sides, right? Fingers splayed out. And what we're going to do is we're going to clap, not have to be hard, but just bring your arms together. Palms face each other, touch, and then we're going to open the arms up and squeeze your shoulder blades together. In, out, in, out. Good. We're doing 10 repetitions here. 4, 5. Try to keep the arms at parallel. 6. Don't let them drop down. 7, I know they might get tired. 8, keep them up. 9, last one. 10, good. Now we're gonna do something very similar. We're gonna interlock our fingers like so. Hands go behind our head, right? We're gonna have a slight bend in our knees. And from here, we're gonna do the same exercise, but with our elbows. We're gonna close our elbows in as much as we can, and then open them up and squeeze our shoulder blades together. Close and open for 1, 2, 10 repetitions in here as well. 3, oh, I see some new people joining. Hello, everybody. For newcomers, go ahead and just jump in whenever you're ready. 8, let's do 2 more. 9, and 10. Fantastic, good. Relax your shoulders, catch your breath. Let's go ahead and take a small drink. We're gonna take 30 seconds, and then we're gonna jump into our workout for today. We're gonna be starting with some of the same movements that we did in the warm-up. We're just gonna be doing it a little bit more dynamically. Good. All right. Excuse me. Good. All right, so the first exercise that we're gonna be starting off with are called windmills. So we're gonna have our legs slightly wider than shoulder width with a slight bend in our legs. I'm gonna have to move forward a little bit here. Good, now arms are out to the sides, right? Keeping our core contracted, right? Pulling your belly button into your spine. What we're going to do is keep our gaze forward, but we're going to twist at the shoulders and bring one arm in front as the other arm goes back. And then we're going to alternate. Now we're trying to just move at the shoulders, not at the hips. So this is the hips. We don't want that. Trying to keep our feet flat on the ground, toes facing forward or slightly to the side, just twisting at the shoulders. Right, this is going to be great work for the upper back. Not only for the upper back musculature, but actually for the thoracic spine, which a lot of times in our sedentary life, when we sit so much, the thoracic spine becomes very stiff. We don't want that. We want to make sure we have a nice loose spine. As it says in our website, you're as young as your spine, or you're as old as your spine, one of the two. Either way, the younger, more limber, and more flexible and strong we keep our spine, the younger, stronger we will be. Let's do another 5 here. 1, 2, good. Keep your core contracted. 3, belly button to your spine. 4, last one, and 5. Very good. All right. Now we're going to keep the same stance. Right? You might have felt that all in your core. Every time you twist, the obliques are working to pull each arm back. Now we're going to work on the lower back muscles and the obliques a little bit more, but now we're working on the lateral flexion of the spine. Right there we worked on rotation. Here we go with lateral. For this one, we're going to have your hands behind your head, right? Very similar to the warm-up exercise we did earlier. And now from here, keeping your core contracted, belly button pulled into your spine, we're going to bend sideways as far as you can, and then back to the middle. And then bend as far as you can, back in. Good. I like to inhale here, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Keep it up. Let's do 10. That was 3. This is 4. And again, we're trying to keep the chest facing forward. 5. Good. 6. And we're trying not to move the hips too much, right? Just the trunk. Hips stay forward. 7. Good. These are tough. So just go as far as you can, right? If you have to keep it short, go short. If you have good flexibility, then go a little lower. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Very good. All right. Take a few deep breaths. Relax your shoulders. I was definitely feeling that in my obliques, a little bit of my erector spinae, the 2 long strips of muscle that run up and down our spine. These muscles are what this exercise is good for, right? Take a couple of deep breaths. We'll do another 15 seconds. And now we're going to run through another round of that, starting with the windmills. Right, so let's start getting into position. Legs wider than shoulder width. All right, slight bend in our knees. I'm going to try to keep your butt contracted. So if you see from the side, right, try not to have our back arch too much and the butt sticking out. Try to sit your hips down, pull the belly button into the spine, cinch the core, arms out to the sides. Good, and let's start windmilling from here. All right, keep your gaze forward, and we're going to be twisting at the shoulders. Good. 3, 4, 5. Good. 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do an extra 5 here. 10, 15 reps. 1, 2. Good. And go as slow as you need to, or as fast as you feel like you can go. 2, last 1, and 1. Very good. Nice. Now from here, we're going to get our hands behind our head, and we're going to do the lateral flexions. Same position, bending to the side. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Again, go at your own pace. 4, 5. Keep going. Try not to bend forward, right? We're keeping our spine straight. We don't want this. Good. Keep it up. 2 more. Good. 1, last 1. And 2. Very good. All right. Good. Deep breaths. If you need to take a short drink, go for it. All right. Right now, I feel my entire core activated and engaged. I hope you feel the same. Deep breath. So that was great for the rotational strength and the lateral flexion strength of the spine. Yeah, we want to move the spine from all different angles. Now, we're going to be focusing on the flexion and extension. All right, so the next 2 exercises, I'm going to be demonstrating sideways. Then the first one we're going to do is the good morning. So the good morning we can do 2 different ways. You can either have your hands up here behind your head, or just have them crossed at your shoulders. For the sake of demonstration today, I'm going to have them crossed at my shoulders. So we're going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart and the arms crossed right here. Now I'll go sideways now. So what you want to do is bend the knees slightly. We just want them soft. From here, we're going to keep our chest up, our core contracted, and we're going to hinge at your hips. I'm going to come forward as far as we can. You're going to feel stretch in your hamstrings. And come on up, squeeze your glutes. Now, important, as you hinge forward, we want to try to keep our chest up, right? The head can be looking straight down and come up. All right, hinge forward, trying to sit back onto your heels. And notice I'm not bending my knees. We want to keep the knees relatively straight, just a slight bend so that the stress is not placed on the tendons. Good. Let's do 5 more. Lean. If you want to make it a little harder, this does do that because the lever becomes longer. This is a great exercise to work on the extension of the entire spine, but also the stability, because the spine isn't necessarily moving, but it does have to stabilize in order to keep our arch. Let's do 1 more here. All right, hinge and up. Good. The next exercise is going to follow suit. So we're going to be in the exact same position, but now we're going to tilt forward right here with our arms straight down on your shins. So in this position, what I want you to do, again, knees are slightly bent, hips are sitting back. Right here, I can lift up the front of my feet, my toes, and I don't fall back. What we're going to do is we're going to relax the back and then arch the chest up. Relax the back, arch the chest up. If you do need to have a sofa or a chair in front of you for support, that is okay. But here we're working on the flexion and extension of the upper back. Flexion, extension. Oftentimes we don't really work the erector spine, the muscles of the spine. They get left out. They work well in isometric contraction, as we were doing before, just stabilizing, but never fully in extension. Let's do 2 more here. Arch the back, and you might start to feel a burn in your lower back. That's totally normal. Good. And slack. I know I certainly am, and it might feel a little bit strange, might feel not so good. It's perfectly normal. As long as there's no sharp pain, we should be okay. All right, take a few deep breaths. We're going to run through that one more time, okay? And then we're going to be doing some exercises for our upper back, okay? So deep breath. Again, if you do need to take a longer rest or take a drink, by all means do so. If you're already good to go, then we're going to go into one more set. Deep breath, hands cross to the shoulder. All right, we're going to start with the good mornings. Ready? And hinge at the hips and up. Good. Again, keeping our spine straight, arching the chest up, especially at the bottom. Good. Very nice. Good. Again, sit our hips back, sitting onto our heels. And if you go to the point where you see your back starts to round, then you've gone too far. Simply go a little bit higher. Right? Here we go. Doesn't matter how low you get, as long as we're hinging back, keeping our chest up. Good. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, last one. 3, good. Now we're going to reach down. We're going to do the upper back extensions. So from this position here, we're going to relax the chest and arch it up. Relax, arch it up. Good. Notice I'm not coming up all the way, staying here. Relax down, arch up. 4. Good. Let's keep it going. 5. We're going to try to do 10. 6. 7. Very good. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Very good. All right. Good. Walk it off. Take a deep breath. And let's take a small drink. We're going to take about 30 seconds. Good. And if you need to stretch out your lower back, simply lean forward, bend at the knees, and relax down. Again, you can have a chair for support or just hold on to your knees and just let the lower back stretch out. Good. Well done. All right. So, like I said, now we're going to be working on our upper back. Now, the upper back is extremely important because it's what helps keep your shoulder blades down and back. So, when I say good posture is have the chest up, shoulders down. Well, the upper back muscles are what are responsible for those. The upper, middle, and lower traps, the rear delts, and the rhomboids help pull things in. So we're going to work on those here, okay? The first exercise we're going to start with, we did in the warm-up, right? We're going to have our hands back here like this. And from here, we're going to close the elbows and open them up as much as you can. So the goal is to try to squeeze your shoulder blades together as much as possible and get a big contraction in our upper back. Good. Open, close. Good. Open, close. Very good. Open, close. Keep that up. Open, close. Good. 7, 8, 9. We're going to do 15 for this one. 10. Good. 5 more. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 4 and 5. Very good. All right. Now, the next exercise that we are going to do is going to be a T-raise. Okay. And this one we may have done before, but we're going to hinge forward in this position right here, right? Hips are slightly bent, hips are back, right? Chest is facing the ground if you can. If you have to come up higher, that's okay. But we're trying to keep the back straight. Hands are down here like this. And it's going to be the same Hulk collapse that we did at the beginning, but now we are tilted forward, so we're working against gravity. So we're here, hands are down, chest is up, and we're going to open up and come down. And you see from the side, trying to open up straight out to the sides, not back here like this. We want the arms out. Good. Open, close. Open, close. Very good. Let's do 3 more. Open, close, squeeze your shoulder blades together, close. Last one, open and close. Very good. Come on up. Good. Walk it off. We're going to take a short rest and do 1 more round. Okay. Deep breath. This feels great on my back. I can feel my lower back, mid back, and right there, I felt my shoulder blades really moving back and really squeezing the upper traps and upper back together. So that's what you want to try to activate. But then you have a pencil right between your shoulder blades and you're trying to pinch the pencil. All right, so let's hop into set number 2 here. All right, we're going to stand tall. All right, bend the knees a little bit, interlock the fingers, and place them behind our head. All right, let's do the open and close. We're going to close the elbows and open them up. Good. Close. Open. Let's do again 15 right here. And go at my pace. We don't want to go too fast for this one. All right, you want to really concentrate on squeezing the upper back tight. Good. Very nice. Good. Keep it going. Five more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Very good. Great. Now let's do the T raises. All right, feet shoulder width apart. Hinge forward, slight bend in the knees. Hands are down. We are looking towards the floor. And from here, we are opening the arms up and down. Good. For this last set here, let's see if we can go for 15 as well. Good. 4, 5, 6. Good. And go at your own pace. 7. You can also do them with the elbows bent, like so. Good. All right, last 5 here. Good. And if you need to come up and rest the lower back, by all means do so. Good. 4, last one. And 5. Very good. All right. Great. So I felt that all along my rear delts, mid traps, and rhomboids, which is where we want to feel it, but everything just might be tired in our upper back. All right. This is going to help maintain good posture. Right. So you can keep our chest up, shoulders down. Right. And like I said, it's part of the spine, part of the back. So we want to keep it strong so that we can live longer and healthier down the line as well. So now, after all of that is worked, we're going to stretch the spine and the surrounding muscles. So take a quick drink if you need to, and then we'll come back, make sure you have some space. Good. And to start the stretch, we're going to be on the floor. All right, so get a mat or a carpet if you need to, or just the floor like I'm doing here. Now we're going to start with what I call the cat-cows. So we're going to be on our hands and knees. Arms are straight, right? And we're going to have your shoulders right over your hands. And from here, we are going to arch the back, right? So what that entails is looking up at the ceiling, right? Because the neck is part of the spine as well, the cervical spine. So we want to look up at the ceiling, arch your back, thinking about getting your stomach to the floor. And then from here, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to tuck your chin to your chest and try to reach the center of our upper back, right between our shoulder blades. We want to reach that towards the ceiling and tuck our hips under. Good. Arch the back, look up, puff the chest out, puff the butt out, and then roll or flex the back. Good. I'm going to go ahead and do 10 repetitions of this. Arch and flex. Arch and flex. Technical terms are extension, flexion, extension, and flexion. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Good, very good. Now to stretch the lower back from this position, we're going to sit back onto your ankles or onto your heels and reach the arms forward. Okay, just want to relax the lower back. All right, taking some deep breaths. Good, now I will go in this position so you can see me here, but we're still going to be in child's pose. What I'm going to do is take my right arm and feed it under my left arm. So right arm feeds under my left. And this is just going to help stretch out the upper back mainly, right? Because our hips are in one position, right? Our hips are still facing down, but we're twisting at the shoulder. So our upper back is getting a nice gentle stretch. Taking a few deep breaths here. Good. Now I'm going to switch sides. So left arm feeds under the right arm. I will go this way so you can see me better. All right, left arm under the right arm. Still relaxing at the shoulders, relaxing the hips. Taking deep breaths. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. All right, now we're going to go into a seated position, either on the floor or on a chair or couch. And like I said, the cervical spine, the neck, is one that's often overlooked. So we're going to sit with a tall posture, right? Whether on the ground or on something. Shoulders are down, arms are relaxed. And we're going to do yeses and nos. So we're going to keep our chest up, chin is tucked in. And what we're going to do is turn as far as you can to one side and then to the other. So we're going to hold for about 1 second on each side and then turn again. We're going to alternate back and forth. Good. I'm going to do 3 repetitions on each side. You'll notice that as we go through, you may be able to turn a little bit further every time. That's good. That's the neck muscles loosening up. 1 more here. Turn. And then to the other side. Turn. Good. So that's the nose. Now for the yeses, we're going to look straight ahead first. Keep our mouth closed. And then from here, we're going to look up. And then look down, tucking your chin to your clavicles. Look up again. Again, we'll go back and forth and down. Now, really important to keep your mouth closed as you look up so that we can stretch the front of the neck here. Good. Look up and look down. Let's do 1 more. Looking up, looking down. Very good. Now, I'm going to move down to our lower back, and this stretch we have done in the past. We're going to reach one arm to our sides, and the other hand is going to reach around to the opposite knee. It works the same whether you're sitting on a chair or on the ground, and then from there, we're going to twist. Still keeping our chest up and shoulders down. This is great for the entire spine. Think about wringing out a towel. That's essentially what we're doing here. And go at your own pace again if you can. Twist as much, twist as far as you can. As long as you feel a nice stretch, that is all we are looking for. Great, let's go ahead and finish with the other side. Arm reaches around, grabs onto the opposite knee, and twist away. Deep breath. You guys have done great. I hope you feel better in a better position physically and mentally. The entire back muscle or the group of back muscles got a great workout here. So you are younger, stronger than you were 30 minutes ago. And relax. Great. That was an awesome class. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you all for coming out. And I look forward to seeing you guys for our last class next Thursday. Thank you so much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.
Thank you. Wonderful workout.
Thank you very much. Wonderful participants.